Hi manifestors, Meera Allen with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. So today is, well, most countries, today is the full moon in Sagittarius. So let's get into this moon update. And welcome for those of you that are new subscribers, and welcome back for my regulars. All right, so the time for this new full moon is LA at May 23rd at 6:53 in the morning. New York will be 9:53 in the morning. London is at 2:53 in the afternoon, and Sydney and Brisbane, Australia is at 11:53 in the nighttime of the 23rd. You know, Sagittarius, I love it. I always say this every video about Sagittarius, whether it's full moon or new moon. Excuse me. It's half man, half horse, the centaur, holding a bow and arrow and going for those dreams. But what are those dreams really? You know, I wonder how the lead up for this full moon has been for you all. I mean, I hardly slept last night, and I've actually done a second take for this video because I wasn't recording it properly the first time. So what are your shadow sides of you that need to be illuminated, that you've noticed in this last fortnight since that new moon in Taurus to now? So this last 13 and a half days, what has come up for you? Who and what experiences and what conversations? And have a look at just this last 14-day period and see what's come up for you. Where do you need to shift things, clear things away, and make that pathway so that you can have that unbridled joy? I picked a card right before the reading from the Healing Waters deck for the collective. And where did I put it? It's vanished. It's vanished. Well, hopefully your unbridled joy hasn't vanished. It was the pink dolphin card, and it was about unbridled joy and going towards that. So ask yourself this full moon, what really brings me unbridled joy? You know, for myself personally, I've been really letting go of burdens and really letting go of hair, time, clients, space, just clearing lots of things, old things from my past, and cleared so many manifesting journals and old clothing and things like that, and just thought, well, it's time to make space. So we make space so that we can have that unbridled joy. And you know, Sagittarius also takes you on adventures. It's a really great travel full moon. So where do you want to travel? Where do you want to journey? Also in your meditation, where can you journey? And in your manifestation and in the 3D world, where can you adventure and journey to as well? What brings you that unbridled joy? I'm going to have a look at Yasmin Boland's Look at the Bigger Picture for her full moon in Sagittarius, which we briefly looked at last moon video. I love Yasmin Boland. I've mentioned this before. Her Moonology deck for me and her Moonology diaries are awesome. I don't get paid by her. I just think she's amazing. Full moon in Sagittarius, it says here, look at the bigger picture. So where in yourself, let's have a read. The teaching for this is the full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure, and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun, and it's about being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. No matter whenever you draw this card, she says it encourages you to look at the bigger picture. You know, and I've noticed I've had some people around me that have always been bogged down in little itty bitty details and mind and kind of egoic stuff. And I thought, why is this around me? And now that I've been culling and clearing and making space, they're automatically spaciously moving away from my sphere. And I've just got to trust that. And all those itty bitty details, it means that we go into that, almost that over analytical mindset. And what I've been personally noticing for my journey through up to this last fortnight, to this full moon, has really been look and focus on the bigger picture and keep that goal in mind. I'll be going overseas for a while from Australia and spending some time in Europe and really having a decent adventure to fulfill my soul a bit more and to have different experiences and break out of the humdrum of life, you know. And it's an important thing for all of us to use and harness that Sagittarius energy, that freedom energy. It is a fire sign. You know, what motivates you? What are you passionate about really? How do you actually make space for those things? How do you enjoy them? How do you love them? a lot of my artworks have been moving around and stuff, and I realized, wow, I haven't really spent time with art, and music and doing the things that are truly, that lights me up. And so I've had to do a little circuit break for myself. So I wonder, where in your life can you make that circuit break, and where can you actually have, wherever distractions are, have that same focus to go back and get your bow and arrow and get your goal in place and actually really go for it. Really enjoy it as you go through this journey. For me personally, gosh, it's been tiring, and I've had to actually stop, reflect, really ground down, really rest and go, enough is enough. And where I've been drained, I've had to say no. And sometimes that's the hardest part. But if you want to have that unbridled joy, if you want to live the life that you want to live, you've got to keep your eye on the prize. You've got to keep yourself focused, and there will be many distractions, but remember your bigger picture, this particular full moon in Sagittarius, and enjoy it with that unbridled joy. And anything that doesn't serve you and doesn't bring you that unbridled joy, move away from it and bring space for the things that do, because you deserve it. So this full moon, I hope you truly do take that unbridled joy. And I picked another card from Paula Gowland's deck, which has been really helping me. It's full of affirmations, so shout out to Paula Gowland. And it says, I am grateful for my journey, and I grow with each step I take. I'm grateful for my journey, and I grow with each step I take. I hope this reading's been for everybody else. It's definitely been for me. I definitely struggled last night with sleep, and this full moon really has thrown me around. So if you're feeling that, I empathize with you. And if you're feeling thrown around internally, this is all part of illuminating the shadow stuff, and you'll know your shadow stuff because it's the stuff that comes up right in your face that irritates you the most. And you just got to go into it and clear it. And when that happens, you will have the clarity so that you can take those steps to your unbridled joy and enjoy those goals and the journey along the way. My name is Meera Allen. I hope you have enjoyed this moon update. I'm feeling very relaxed and taken my time this morning, because often I do things in a mad rush, and today I thought, no, I haven't slept much. This moon kept me awake. I'm going to take my time. So I hope you do the same as well, and focus in on those goals, that you're holding your bow and arrow to those unbridled, joyful things that your heart has always desired. Have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. Namaste.